Alrighty, what is good, my people? So yeah, I have been a bit MIA from you guys for a little bit, huh? Yeah, I had some stuff going on, studies, work, school, life. You guys know how it is. But one of the main things is I think I would say is the studies portion, the building portion, right? That has just been on overdrive on me, which has been bleeding into my content creation time. Willfully, honestly, I don't even really care that much. Not that I don't care about you guys, but I have just been enjoying the learning process, honestly. Like the ability to code, the ability to put my money where my mouth is, and be able to build things that I want to build has been really truly refreshing. To understand so much about even further than I did about these systems. It really is opening the doorway to everything I could ever want. I think it's one of the best decisions I've made outside of getting involved in the Origin Trail ecosystem, investing in Origin Trail, of course working on my spiritual life above all else, which is I would say one of the main factors as well. I'll produce another video talking primarily about my spiritual journey and what that is looking like. But definitely investing in myself thus far has produced quite beneficial results, especially as it relates to working with the Origin Trail team. I set out some years ago really to change the way humanity is going to live in the future, using these decentralized technologies like Origin Trail, Bitcoin and such in the Caribbean. And even as I set out to work with Caribbean people as well. You guys know about that. I haven't spoken to you guys about that, so you guys probably think that I forgot or like nothing's going on. But in fact, things are maturing, right? To the point where if you look at Tracverse it has an interesting group of individuals, we'll talk more about Tracverse at another point in time, but all of these things, the DKG Zero to Hero, Tracverse, Trini Zone, all of these things are kind of like melding together now, which I'm really excited about. So the limit for what is to come depends on, how committed I am to the building process and how committed I am to many things in life, especially my spiritual journey, which is at the forefront of everything I'm doing right now, really and truly. So yeah, I'm just super excited to get the Trini Zone in a position where I can help people. And I guess that is where things are at, generally speaking, So what am I doing? Where am I going with this? What's the plan? All right, so I'm working on the DKG Zero to Hero stuff, which is tied up in Tracverse, right? Because Tracverse is a project that I'm building that is centered around Polkadot, Origin Trail, and decentralized storytelling, right? Being a multi-chain, multi-metaverse ecosystem, the first of its kind to really be doing this, and the first ecosystem to actually do it. And life is like, when you make these kind of projects and you make these things, right? Like, everybody always thinks that they're going to be the most successful at whatever, right? That's just human nature. So I try my best not to say, Tracverse is going to be this big, massive conglomerate with 5 million members or whatever, because that's really not not even what that is what I like. I would love for that to happen. But really and truly, it really started off as me just learning how to build stuff and enjoying the process of building. So Tracverse is really my baby as it relates to building and putting something out there for you guys. So I think that while the Origin Trail community is quite small and it's small in the sense that it doesn't have a lot of pleb following. And the reason why it doesn't have a lot of pleb following is because most of our solutions are enterprise based, and we work with integrators, right? So we're not the one on the ground level telling you, hey, come use this. No. We're working with the top people, and we're working with their back ends, you know. So you're going to be using us without even knowing you're using us most times, which doesn't really lend itself to building a vibrant front-facing community. But with the knowledge economy really unlocking itself and people being able to participate at every level in the Origin Trail ecosystem, well, what you're going to see is our pleb usage skyrocket, you know. The Origin Trail community is now really going to start growing. I would say everything before V6 was really like a giant beta test. Honestly, just to be real, you know, because it wasn't totally usable by the common man, you know. Now everything is just here. So Tracverse is like one of those first projects as well to start bringing some pleb usage, some plebage, bring some plebage to the Origin Trail community, you know. And the support is okay from the community. I think it could be better, but you know, bear markets usually don't help with a lot. And really and truly, I'm more so focused on onboarding people who really believe in me and who have supported me for so long, because yeah, there are some of you guys that just never gave up on the whole Amos, you know. So that's pretty much my little sit down. You know, I'm just sitting down and talking to you guys. And what else did I want to talk about? I think I wanted to talk about what do you call it? Polkadot, right? So Polkadot is doing. I told you guys some time ago that I'll be moving into the Polkadot ecosystem. Since I dropped that video, I haven't said anything, right? Well, why? It's not because I forgot. No. Well, I've been building. So as I said, the whole DKG, Zero to Hero, Tracverse, all of these things are kind of just melding together. Even my content for Polkadot, it's all kind of like coming together now. So I think in the next few weeks, I'm going to be releasing more content and get a bit more active in the Polkadot ecosystem, so that people have access to see what, you know, Origin Trail is building. And I'm gonna cover what some of the cool stuff taking place in Polkadot itself, because I've actually, in my downtime, while I haven't been commenting much on the day-to-day, I've been looking, and I do see lots of good, valuable projects, you know, like Aster. I'm looking at what Aster is doing. I'm looking at Invin, Arch Network, and I'm looking at, you know, even things like Veils of Time, those ecosystems, things like that. So there are many good products in Polkadot that I think I can dive into. So so who am I, right? Am I a Polkadot maxi? Am I an Ethereum maxi? Am I an Origin Trail maxi? I'm gonna tell you this first. I am a humanity maxi, right? So the reason why it seems like I'm an Origin Trail maxi or a Polkadot maxi is because these may be the things that I view personally to have the most impact on humanity, you know. So that's why you would see me talking about AI as soon as I realize, all right, I've been working on AI, and AI is going to have a crazy impact on humanity. I need to make sure that I cover these topics to make sure that whoever looks at me is aware of this is a problem, you know. These are things we need to fix or work on quickly, or use, you know, or leverage. Depends on what your perspective is on the world, right? So I'm not an anybody maxi, but I will say I definitely feel more like an Origin Trail maxi, because it definitely is going to have a larger impact than 90%, 99% of the things in crypto today. And that includes technology like Bitcoin and Ethereum and Polkadot, you know. So and it's not that, and yeah, and to be fair, I love all of them. I love Polkadot, I love Ethereum. I don't, you see, I see people in the Polkadot community hating on Ethereum, but I don't think that that's the right perspective. Like, I don't think that's the way you should be viewing things. I think that that's just poor, you know. There was never ever going to be one chain that rules them all. And yes, Polkadot is a network of multiple blockchains, you know, connected to a relay chain. But at the end of the day, it's still a network. It's a single network from the perspective of the Web3 economy. You know, it's a single Polkadot network. And Polkadot plus Cosmos plus whatever else in the future, there's going to be many things. So there's no really need to say, well, Ethereum is stealing Polkadot shine or whatever. Dude, in an adopted world, and there's money going around for everybody. Okay, there's enough users for everyone. If you really care that much about maintaining dominance over a particular chain, make your applications usable such that you have that right to say that. But at the end of the day, Ethereum has usable applications. That's their power, that's their strength, that's their focus, and that's good. It may be anchored in Polkadot in the future. You know, these applications may be anchored in the power and shared security that Polkadot brings in the future. You don't know how these implementations may play out, you know. So for me, I think it's a matter of covering every project, every ecosystem. I don't think I have any ecosystem enemies. You know, I think every ecosystem is a friend, at least as related. And I think that this is primarily being born out of the perspective of the DKG itself. Because the DKG is so agnostic in nature, it lends itself to just being friends with everybody. Like, there's no need, you know. But I can see. But I mean, if I see a ripoff or something, I'm not saying you go support scams and all of that, you know. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying you support tangible stuff that can bring value to the space. You support it, you build it up, you connect with it, and you facilitate network effects. And I think that's the big takeaway. Network effects above all else is the cure, is the key and the cure for Web3. The way Web3 really when Web3 overtakes Web2 is not because we have discovered the one blockchain that solves it all. It's because we discovered the one mentality, the one perspective that aligns us all. And I think once that happens, then you're going to see Web3 just completely dominate the globe, you know. It may do that before anything like that takes place, but this is just my perspective. So I just wanted to come sit with you guys, talk to you guys a little bit, give you guys a rundown of what the Trini Zone is up to, give you guys a talk. You know, I'll just make more content just to stay up to date with you guys and keep you guys in the know.
Yo, this is a TRI zone. We do it for our neighbors like we do it for our home. We do it for the peasants and we do it for the crown. We bring them to our levels so we never looking down. This is a new age classic, the beat bombastic. Your feet you gon' clap it, the hate you gon' stop it. Track you gon' buy it, them jets you gon' fly it. That Mex you can buy it, the Mexicans like